Hi everyone, as you can see from the incredible vista behind me here, I'm in Crater Lake National Park. I woke up at 4 a.m. to drive here. It is 8:12 right now. I'm pretty tired, but I got up early because there's a lot I want to do today. I'm gonna go for a hike now. I'm gonna go for a hike up a mountain on the rim of the Crater Lake caldera here. The thing is, this is the mountain I want to climb. It's completely socked in clouds right now. But who knows what the view's like from the top. It's a pretty short hike. I'm gonna do it anyway. Here I am parked. I'm the only one here in the parking lot. And I'm parked right next to some sort of lodge or something. And that is the Suburban that I'm borrowing from Grady at Sub Overland. I've got that bad boy for a week, and I'm a handful of days into this trip. Really, this is just so impressive. And there's nothing else like this either. I think that's another reason I like this so much. Another reason it's so impressive is because, I mean, there is no other lake like this. It is just singularly impressive. This is the path here that we're gonna follow. I think it starts out paved and then turns to just a regular trail pretty soon. And I'm going this way somewhere. This is my second or third visit to Crater Lake National Park. I have been here before. I haven't done a ton here, and I'm not gonna do a ton here today, not by choice, but kind of by circumstance. So this park gets just a ton of snow in the winter. And they close the main road that goes around the crater. So there's a road that circumnavigates the lake and the crater. They close that either by the first snowfall, or for the first snowfall, or November 1st. I guess whichever comes first. And so even though there isn't any snow here, the main road is closed. I'm visiting here in early November. You're gonna be watching this several months later, I think. But the fact that that main road is closed means that there's a lot of the park that I can't access. I can't access most of the park, actually. There's just kind of one part of the rim here that is open. And so I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do a couple hikes today. Man, isn't that gorgeous? It's hard to keep my eyes off of. But yeah, 2 hikes at least, and then I'm gonna go see something interesting outside of the park, and then we're gonna head to California later this afternoon. Got a busy day ahead of us. That's why I got up so early. 4 o'clock, drove in the dark for, 2 or 3 hours, and yeah, we're getting things done here. This island out here in the middle of the lake is called Wizard Island, and in the summer you can take a boat out there and you can hike up to the top of that little volcano in the middle of the island, but that also has shut down now for the season, so won't be doing that either. Crater Lake is really, really deep, and that's what gives the water such a deep blue, beautiful deep blue. And then on the edges, in some of the shallower sections, you have this beautiful turquoise Caribbean water. Of course, it's frigid, but it's still beautiful. I feel like I'm hiking up Mount Doom in Mordor. Can you guys see the rainbow halo thing down there? Ah, it disappeared. Did you see that? I hope I got that on camera. There's another one, another halo rainbow thing. Wow. And then it just disappears. So in addition to Wizard Island, which is right there, over here there's an island, small little craggy thing. I think that's called Ghost Ship. So it's not raining, but it's felt like it a couple times. And it's the trees that have soaked up the moisture from the clouds. And they've got water dangling on their ends, and then the wind blows. And there's a little mini rainstorm right underneath each tree. Well, this little cairn here marks the summit. So we are on top. This is Garfield Peak, by the way. I don't think I mentioned what hike this was. So this mountain is Garfield Peak, and I think the trail up here is just the Garfield Peak Trail. But the view up here is truly spectacular. I mean, it is just all-encompassing of the entire lake here. So the trail started somewhere over here, closer to the island. And you can see just the entire thing. It is shockingly blue. Just incredible. So it was 1.9 miles to get up here one way, so about 4 miles round trip. Took almost exactly 1 hour for me to get up here. And of course that was with stopping and filming and everything. Not a super difficult hike, but I mean there are some steep sections. But I have to say, this has got to be one of the best viewpoints in a national park that's moderately accessible. It's just incredible, incredible views up here. All right, what goes up must come down. We're only halfway. We still got to get back to the car, back to the trailhead. I'll see you back down there or at our next destination, the next trailhead. I'm not sure, but wherever we end up, I'll see you there. Okay, I'm at the trailhead, the parking area for the next destination, that being National Creek Falls. I'm not in the national park anymore. I decided to leave Crater Lake National Park. I'm about an hour away from where I was driving, a little bit to the west, I think, outside of the park. I was going to do another hike inside the national park. I think it was called Discovery Point Trail. And basically it was a trail that went along the rim of the caldera, the rim of the lake, to another point on the edge there. And I thought, you know what? I don't want to do that hike just to say that I've done it. I want to do that hike because I'm excited about it. And I wasn't excited about that hike because I had just done a hike, hiking along the rim with great lake views and everything like that. You know, if I'm not excited about it, I don't want to do it. And so I decided to come here instead. I'm not worried about not doing that trail because I'll do that trail at some point in the future. Like I said, I've been to Crater Lake a few times now. There will be more times, and so I'm not worried about it. Hopefully when I go back, it'll be during the regular, normal, open season when the entire park is open, and then we can both explore more of the park together. But for now, we're going to a waterfall along this creek. I can hear it, and I can feel the air getting cooler and more moist, but I can't quite see the waterfall yet. Take a look at this gorgeous little creek here. This is the creek that goes over the waterfall called National Creek. Really pretty. This area feels like the Pacific Northwest. These trees are huge. That tree is 4 feet across. Lots of spray from the waterfall getting onto the lens here. And again. Well, that is a gorgeous waterfall, but I didn't realize there'd be so much mist, so much spray. I would have brought my GoPro if I had known. Gorgeous spot though, definitely worth visiting. It was just about a 10-minute hike from the trailhead, but very cold down there. And now that I'm soaked from all of the spray, I'm pretty cold too. So let's power on out of here, get back up to the car, generate some warmth. From here, my plan is to get lunch, but that'll be, or dinner. What time is it? It's 11:15 right now, and I want to go get dinner in a town that's, I think, a couple hours away, so I guess it'll still be lunch then. It's a restaurant that has a strong cult following, to put it mildly. I've been there several times before, eaten there a bunch of times, but it's been a few years, so I think it's time. Oh, and real quick, here's the waterfall from above. You can take a little side trail to get above it. Look at those giant trees down there. Does the double-double have any kind of sauce on it?
It comes with spread on the very bottom bun, which is similar to a Thousand Island that we make in-house. It's a little thicker than the salad dressing. Okay. And we also have ketchup and mustard if you're not interested in that.
Can I get a double-double with no sauce at all?
Okay.
And then fries?
Double-double, no spread at all, and then one French fry.
Yep, and a Neapolitan shake.
Neapolitan.
And a water cup.
Okay.
Well, that's all.
It'll be $8.60 today at that first window.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, have a good day.
Good, how are you doing?
For you.
Thank you.
And the Neapolitan shake.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, so you may have guessed, I just visited everyone's favorite West Coast cult fast food restaurant. Went to InNOut, got a double-double and some fries. And also, Neapolitan shake. I love these. I think InNOut is good. I don't think it's amazing like a lot of people do, but I think it's a good, cheap burger. And like I said, it's been a while since I've had it. I don't know if there are any in Idaho, but there are several in the Salt Lake area in Utah, and I'm driving through there multiple times a year, so it isn't for lack of options that I haven't had InNOut for a while. It's just I don't know, just haven't gotten around to it. Well, I'm full, and the verdict is that the burger was better than I remembered it being. The fries were worse than I remember them being. Those are not good fries. I do not like those fries. They're mushy. It's like eating sponges. Ugh. And then the shake was as good as I remembered it being. So overall, I'm happy. I've got a full belly, and I'm ready to hit the road again. Lots of driving today, but that's just the way it is today, and probably tomorrow and the next several days. But yeah, it's 1:45 now. Gonna drive about an hour and a half toward the Crescent City, California area. Gonna go find a campsite somewhere in the mountains east or northeast of Crescent City in Northern California. It's a little bit after 3:30 and I'm exhausted. It's been a long day, lots of driving. I haven't done a whole lot, but I've driven a whole lot, and so you know how that kind of takes it out of you? I'm feeling that right now. I'm in this beautiful campsite though. Really gorgeous place in this beautiful canyon. And the best part is there's a perfect little creek right next to camp here. And so with my hour of daylight or so, I'm gonna relax and fish and decompress from the day. I'm tired. Who would have thought that waking up at 4 a.m. will make you tired, right? Anyway, this is the campsite. How pretty is this? I'm in a canyon. I'm about, half an hour, I'd say, from Crescent City, California. Half an hour from the coast. Perfect little spot for the night. If you guys didn't see the last video, so there used to be a roof rack on top of this Suburban, but in the last video, that got torn off. There was, I think, something structurally not right with the aftermarket crossbars on the roof rack. And then there was a basket on top, and then a spare tire in the basket, and then a solar shower tube next to that. And so those ripped off, and I had to stick them in the car. Let me show you that setup here. So here's the basket, and I put the crossbars right here under the mattress. They'll be out of my way. The shower tubes that the water went in, and then on the side here I have the spare tire. It's now holding my day pack and a fleece jacket. One thing I discovered yesterday after finishing the video was that when I put the tire in, I had it upright. It was a little bit wobbly, but I figured it was fine. But then at some point it fell forward, or maybe it was over here and fell this way. But anyway, so now it's flat. But when it fell, when it landed, it hit, I don't know if you can see this. There we go, I had to turn the light on. So the tire hit the side of this. This is a Goal Zero 500, I think. The cord coming out of the fridge here, the 12-volt cord, you know, the kind that you stick into a cigarette lighter socket, that was in here, and the tire just crunched that right in half. And so I am without a fridge for this trip. But that's okay, we've got shelter, we've got space, got everything we need. Got a place to lay my head for the night. I think we're good to go. Thanks for watching, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. What was your favorite part? And I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to check out Adventure Know-How, my new site, where you can gain access to a map of all of my free campsites, plus monthly bonus videos that you won't find anywhere else. Learn more at adventureknowhow.com. And for links to everything else SUV RVing related, visit suvrving.com. Links to these sites and more will be in the video description.